Jesus was led by the Spirit into the wilderness to be tempted by the devil. Wilderness, temptation, and the overcoming of it is what we are told about this first Sunday of Lent. Last Wednesday, Ash Wednesday, the beginning of the season of Lent, we started a journey of 40 days in this wilderness with its temptations. Not to be brought down by it, but to come out victorious, as we can expect from a Christian who bears the name of Christ, who is victorious over temptation, sin, and death. To be in the wilderness is to be confronted with yourself, to realize that you are no longer in control. Indeed, we tend to take control of our lives, but in the wilderness, the time has come for you to leave the driver's seat and to sit beside it. It is then and only then that you can experience the feeling of being driven to God. And that is what Lent is all about. It is about God coming closer to Him. The prayer, fasting, and almsgiving, which mark the wilderness, are only directed to yourself as far as they transform you, so that you can be more and more open to God and His children. The wilderness is a place of emptiness and need. As such, we have surely arrived, because our pockets are empty, and we are in need of food, security, and above all, good leaders. Your own vote, a money transfer, a security man at your gate might all have done something good, but then still, in the end, it is the Lord our God who provides in your hunger, because He is the bread of life. It is God who drives away the darkness, because He is the light. And it is He who lessens your thirst, because streams of living water flow from His side. As such, the wilderness is not about what we give up. It is about replacing your favorite activities with actions and things that will draw you closer to God. And this touches a crucial point in this our country. Because what is happening? Universities have closed their doors. Meetings are postponed. Sport competitions are put on hold. And only the most urgent journeys are still on the program. All this we have given up right now. And in our darkness, we have not replaced these activities with anything else, inviting paralysis instead of action. But being confronted with the post-election days, we cannot retire. When you want to achieve anything, you need to keep on moving. It might look as if our temptations are very different from Jesus' temptations. But in the end, all temptations come down to allow yourself pulled away from God or not. And so, when you give up the driver's seat of your life, who do you allow to drive you? Adam and Eve gave up that driver's seat, and it became a journey from venial sin to mortal sin, resulting in death. We are still on that very same journey. And so, being emptied and in need, we continue in the wilderness. But God, in His mercy, wants to bring our lives back on track by placing His Son on your driver's seat. However, God's desire can only materialize if you bring yourself to emptiness and need. In other words, if you allow God to fill you. So many things are going on in our mind, in our heart, and even in our soul. Things which are unworthy of God. And how did these things get in there? Simply because of our giving in to the liar and deceiver. This same liar and deceiver confronted Jesus. And what did Jesus cry out? "Be gone, Satan." And angels came and ministered to him. It is a victory, but not without battle, a spiritual battle. As a Christian, you have received the strength to stand up in the face of temptation, in the face of the liar and deceiver. Resist him steadfast in faith. Resist him and he will flee from you. Submit yourself to God. Draw near to him and he will draw near to you, turning your wilderness into a land of milk and honey, if only you take the right driver into your driver's seat.